Hey, welcome everybody. I am Steve Jackson with Evolve Guitar. Today we're going to be taking a look at this song Rockstar, and I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to include tabs for the song down in the description below. And hey, if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I was going to point out the original recording of this song is actually on an acoustic guitar, and obviously I'm doing it on electric. It's going to be exactly the same thing either way, so whichever one you got will work. But let's get into it. One thing we always got to remember too is anytime we're using a capo, the next fret up from the capo, we're going to call this the first fret. So obviously this isn't really the first fret, it's like the 10th fret, but we're going to call this the first fret, the second fret, the third fret. That's much more easy to talk about it that way. So in the tab below and also when I'm talking, that's how I'm going to talk about it. The first chord we're going to play is a B minor shape, and what we're going to do is play the second fret of the A string, 4th fret D, 4th fret G, 3rd fret B, and then we're grabbing the first string with our pointer finger that's barring all the way across. And we're going to use our right hand to pick these one by one. So I'm using 4 fingers on my right hand, right? So everything except my pinky, and I'm playing just right in a row. I'm going thumb on the A string, pointer on D, middle on G, and ring on B. So those 4 with the B minor chord. Then I'm going to just move down to a D chord shape, and then my right hand is also going to move down. So now my thumb is starting on the D string, and then every finger is grabbing a string from there. So my pointer finger's on G, my middle is on B, and my ring is on E. So that's the second chord. So starting over, B minor shape, and then D. Now we're going to do an A chord shape, and since we're up so high, it's hard to cram. Like normally I would do this A chord shape, but it's difficult to do that up so high. So what I'm going to do is just use my pointer finger and bar across 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 2nd fret here on these 3 strings just with one finger, and do the A chord shape that way. So from the beginning again, B to D to A. Then we're going to do a G shape. It's a really simple G shape. We only really need to use one finger here on the 3rd fret of the E string, or yeah, right, 3rd fret of the E string. And then when we strum it with our right hand or pick it, we're going to go thumb on the E string, and then we're going to skip the A string, and we're going to go pointer finger on the D, and then middle on G, and ring on B. So those 4. Also, you can hear when they play this on the song, what they're doing, they're not actually playing everything at the same time here with the right hand. So instead of like playing all of them exactly at the same time, they kind of roll their hand so the thumb hits first, and then the pointer, and then the middle, and then the ring. So it's really quick, but it kind of does this motion, so they're not all exactly the same, right? Instead of all the same versus this, you're kind of rolling it. And we're going to do that on each chord. After that, it's going to repeat the same chords in the same order with the same fingers and all of that, but it's going to start picking everything one by one. It's going to sound like this at the beginning. So what we're doing there is we're starting on the 5th string, and then 4th, and then I'm going 2nd string. So we're just going to do that twice. So 5th, 4th, 2nd. And then we're going to switch to the D chord. And we're going to do something similar, but we're going to just move down. So we're starting now on the 4th string, and then 3rd, and then 1st. We're going to do that 3 times. Okay, and then the last time, the 3rd time we do that, we're going to move back 1 string and hit the 2nd string there. So it's going to go, that's once, and then twice, and then the 3rd time, that 1 extra note there. So let's rewind and go back to the beginning. We're going to go back to this B minor chord, to the D shape, so now we're going to go to the A chord, and we're actually going to pick exactly like we did on the B minor chord at the beginning. So we're starting on the 5th string, and then 4th, and then 2nd. We're doing that twice. And then at the end, we're going to do this G chord shape, just really easy G chord shape, with just one finger here on the 3rd fret of the E string. And the pattern is going to be like this. We're going to go 6th string, 4th, and then 2nd. And we're going to repeat that 3 times. And then the 3rd time, we're going to play the 3rd string. So let's go through the whole thing now. B minor to D to A to G. And he does it pretty quick, so you just want to practice it, repeat it a lot, and kind of speed it up as you go.